Prime Minister Mark Carney continues his trip across Europe today, making a stop in Warsaw, Poland. Carney started off the day greeting Canadian Armed Forces soldiers stationed in Europe before meeting with the Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk. The two leaders announced a new strategic partnership focusing on trade, defense, and energy.
The Prime Minister, dear Mark, I am really happy to have you here today in Warsaw. We are good friends, but in fact, it's your first visit here to Warsaw as a Prime Minister. Yeah, exactly.
Our troops stand together in Latvia at present. And as the Prime Minister alluded to a moment ago, Poland is absolutely essential to the defense of Ukraine. 90% of the people and the materiel transit through Poland. So we're together working side by side in Ukraine, together side by side in NATO. And if I may say, we learned much from the Prime Minister, from his government, including the importance of pulling our full weight in NATO. And it will take us a few years to reach Polish levels of commitment.
It's possible.
But it's possible. And we have made that commitment. We will quadruple our spending on defense between now and the end of the decade.
Yeah.
Carney is meeting officials and business leaders in Germany tomorrow before wrapping up the trip in Latvia on Wednesday. And for more on the Prime Minister's European tour, I'm joined by political analyst and professor at Brock University, Stefan Dolgert. Stefan, Canada and Poland already have a trade agreement signed by the former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. What changes with this latest visit and announcement from Carney and Tusk?
Well, I don't think there's anything fundamental that's changing. It's really a reaffirmation of Canada's commitment to strategic partnerships, multilateral agreements, and a commitment to seeing Vladimir Putin as the key antagonist to the democratic order. It's really a reaffirmation of that. And so Poland is really, as we heard the Prime Minister saying, Poland is really crucial to the defense of Ukraine, and standing up to Putin means standing up in Ukraine against him.
There is Ukraine, and then also there's this new element, of course, of the trade war with the United States. Carney has been promising to strengthen Canada's ties to Europe. Is today's announcement a win for Carney in that sense?
I think, again, it's continuing this trend of seeking other partnerships, away from the United States, because, that's the situation that we've been forced into by, Trump's recklessness. And so the attempt to, again, establish more trade connections, sharing of information, defense and security agreements, but also this nuclear agreement that was something that Trudeau actually had started, but Poland is building its first ever nuclear plant. It's still a ways off from being built, but Canada is going to have a key role in the building of that plant. These are Canadian-owned companies that are absolutely crucial to that plant. So it's really continuing, again, that trend, yes, seeking security outside of the United States umbrella, but also seeking economic assistance and economic partnership.
Carney did make a surprise visit to Ukraine yesterday. That did kick off this trip. What do you make of his comments about not ruling out Canadian troops on the ground in Ukraine?
I think it's very significant, and I think it's reassuring. It's certainly reassuring to the Ukrainians, but it's reassuring more broadly to our European allies. Again, the United States is not really involved in this, in a sense, since we know Trump is kind of in Putin's corner. So it's an important demonstration of Canada being willing to put people on the front lines to maintain a secure peace, should some kind of peace agreement actually be in the offing.
The Prime Minister will next meet with leaders in Germany, and then he'll finish his trip in Latvia. What are you watching for over the next few days?
I mean, I think this will be sort of more of the same from these kind of friendly, meetings that Carney has been having in Ukraine and Poland, in Germany, and then upcoming in Latvia. I guess I'm interested to see if there are any responses either by Putin or by Trump or some of their lackeys to see how aggressively on social media or whatever we see their responses to Canada saying look, we are front and forward and are opposed to Putin's dictatorship and are not going to allow that to encroach any further into Europe. So I guess I would look for possible escalation of war of words kind of things. I wouldn't expect anything, maybe more specifically different from Carney himself.
We'll be watching for that over the next couple of days. Thank you so much, Stefan.
Thank you.